alongside Yason Tafari. It's your weekly educational show. And tune in. It's inspirational, educational, and you won't want to miss it. It's everything agriculture. Hey, this man Easy, inviting you to tune in. It's all about everything agriculture with the man Banky and Company alongside Yason Tafari. It's your weekly educational show. And tune in. It's inspirational, educational, and you won't want to miss it. It's everything agriculture. Hey, this man Easy, inviting you to tune in. It's all about everything agriculture with the man Banky and Company alongside.
Yes, greetings and welcome to the Everything Agriculture Show. I'm your host Banky. I'm a co-host Yasanto Farai, Aldo in California. Next host, so he'll be in having a little technical difficulties. This evening, we're having two artists, one my brethren, Sankofa, and another artist all the way from Jamaica, Jareen. So before we get into that, let me say greetings to the folks in Oli and Layamiga. Always good to use the name of the ancestral name instead of St. Kitts and Nevis, the colonial name. Hopefully one of these days we get these names changed throughout the whole Caribbean. At least Jamaica still have that name, but still you can also go back to the ancient one, which is very important. Also, let me say good evening to the folks in the neighboring islands, Saban, Statia, Stuart, St. Martin, the U.S. Virgin Islands, the BVI, also the folks over in Dominica, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, all the way up to Trinidad and Barbados, also not forgetting the folks in the diaspora, North America, Canada, all the way up to Alaska and over to Europe, where we have a different time zone. We really appreciate you guys tuning in. It's Friday evening. You could be listening to any other radio station or other media house, but you choose because you have that interest when it comes to the agriculture sector, because we thought agriculture, the only purpose is the sustenance and our survival. So it shows that you care about the environment and have that interest. In our society, we have a lot of everyday politics. This show is your first time listening to the educational show. At times, we'll definitely come forward to those leaders who put in charge and bring the information forward without any getting personal and stuff like that. So definitely we're looking forward for a good discussion. We also it's Friday, so we'll have some discussion on cannabis and also general agriculture and what's going on in the country and stuff like that. So Yasan, greetings to you.
Yeah, global greetings. Greetings, Layamiga, greetings, Oli, greetings to the entire Eastern Caribbean and those who are listening, via the globe. Greetings, Sankofa, and greetings to Jareen.
Yes, I.
Uprising Beauties. Looking forward to the discussion and I'm kind of, it's just the other day, Banky, we were having a little discussion saying, but it seemed like we really need to get back into this kind of vein because, it's an energy that I used to push sometime back, being a promoter, being a radio personality myself and all that. And so, I think maybe it's a time too, because within the music, energy right now, there is that cry and that need for real reggae, authentic reggae roots and conscious reggae music within the space. And so it's a good discussion, and I'm looking forward to the discussion from the St. Kitts artist perspective and also from Jerry and I guess a Jamaican artist perspective and an uprising artist in Jamaica perspective. So we look forward to that diversity. And for those who also maybe wondering, what this got to do with agriculture? Well, trust me, there's a lot of farmer artists out there, and one of my favorite farmer artists out there is a Jamaican. So we got Jareen and Jamaican, the farmer man. Always promoting farming. So anyway, people, we're looking forward to the discussion. So remember to share the vibes. Now we're on Facebook. We also streamed on Twitch TV and we also streamed on YouTube. but we're hoping to get most people over on the YouTube platform because, Facebook is saying that they cut in the videos after 30 days and that kind of thing. So even if you're on the Facebook platform, we're encouraging you to go over to the YouTube platform, look for Real Entertainment Network, and subscribe to the platform, like it, and share it to your friends and families and loved ones, and even your enemies too. We just want to get it out there, So enough love, guidance, and detection, and people are looking forward to the engagement and the discussion. So, Banky, yes, let's get rolling. Your mic and pause.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just want to say give thanks for that. Also, before we get into that, let me say next week we'll be harvesting some melon. Right now, we still have a lot of mangoes. So have a lot of grafted mangoes, a lot of regular pali. Realize think it's new people like only want to eat the name brand Amri Pali. So it seems like I have to get one of those machines to start juice the mangoes, and then I don't like to see things away. I also have a lot of star fruit on the trees and stuff like that, and a lot of sauce up coming in. And guavas also coming in, a lot of planting trying out, and regular bananas. And so hopefully by next year, December, should have a lot of coconuts, jelly water, because the trees I'm growing very nice and stuff like that. So right now, I just started planting some more melon this afternoon. Had some youth from a school come by to do a little project where they wanted to know about farming and give them a little way of explain about the seedlings and how to transplant them and stuff like that. So there was a good vibes today and stuff like that. So everything going well. So just want to thank the general public for continuing support Shaba's Organics and Manso's Last Stop and so forth. So Sankofa, how the farming going, Virgin?
Yeah, greetings. The name of the Almighty Father, His Son, Yahshua Emmanuel, the Messiah, and Empire, this last the first. Yes, Banky, blessings, your son, Jerry, and bless everyone, each and everyone on the platform and on the meditation right now still. Yeah, man, the farming, I go on good still, I will Gideon Force, we's a cooperative. So we have a lot of different produce as well to see me still. It's summertime, so we got fruits, we got mango, soursop, ripe papaya, green papaya. We got herbs and thyme, seasoned pepper, okra, whole heap of food still
Yeah.
there. We got a lot of greens, kale, callaloo, we got arugula, we got mint, basil, seasoned peppers. We got some regular pepper there, but not much of those still. We got a lot of bananas, because it's fruits time, it's summertime. So we give thanks still, and we got the regular sales. I might have to come check in for some of them on carambola same still. Yeah. So we give thanks.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, we give thanks.
All right.
Farming
I know
going
a
on
reason
good.
about you do. Okay, well, beautiful. I know a reason sometime back that you're doing a link up with a J artist and stuff like that, but didn't know you'll come out that quick. It's just like we're talking about it just the other day. It's like I hear what I said, man, working in secrets, man. But good vibes. I
Yeah.
end up and get the link, and this today was someone contacted my status to let me know or where you get that from, because they were listening to a radio station and they love the music and stuff like that. So I had to send them the promo and stuff like that. So we're sharing it. So the energy, people feeling the energy. So let's talk about how you get into this musical link up with Jarian and stuff like that. And how are you supposed to about how long your musical career been before you get into this link up and wherever you want
Yeah.
to touch from.
Yeah, the reality, anyone, we know Jamaica are the number one when it comes to reggae music because of this so that they come from same still, that
Yes.
particular genre of music. They come from so to even to link up with a Jamaican artist always would be our next virgin, meditation still. I mean I've tried it before but it never did work out still while I was in Jamaica. And imagine I had to try hard for that. And this link was so much easier because the link come to me. You see what I say? Right down by my
True.
house. It's like I was in the
Same.
mountain, rain a fall. And then I said, I'm going to say, I'm not going in the shack, I'm going to go home one time. So I rushed to go
Yeah.
home when I reach home. I'm bridging there eating, I'm trying to get some food to eat. from a little restaurant vibes. Another virgin named Shane brought into the place. And, so it just connected. And from it connect there, everything just connect because I find out him an artist. Listen to his track and he played the biggest track one time still.
Mhm.
But tune still. Even though he probably have a different name to it still. But the youth had vibes, so right then and there I knew I wanted to do a thing with him still. So the conversation started from right there. And say that happened Tuesday or Wednesday. By Friday, Thursday or Friday, I can't remember the exact dates, but within 2 to 3 days, we in the studio doing the tune. And we did it right there,
Wow.
like there wasn't really no practice, you know? Yeah, so I would just say it
So,
was a blessing. It was a blessing, my
so
brethren, that's what I got to say. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
but
that's
Banky,
No,
yes.
no pre-planning, nothing.
So you just
you know,
like a freestyle, just a freestyle, just out of your head, both of you.
No,
Oh,
because we said that because he gave me the rhythm. He gave me the rhythm the same day. He linked me
I
with a
got you.
rhythm. And then from the
Okay,
rhythm now, I practice to build my tune a night. I write it in one night. And next version
that's
even
what I
have
mean.
two lines in the music because he come there while I there in the midnight. Just come there and
Yes,
end up vibing with me and then he end up putting energy. But you see small energy still, but the energy still and we finish up
good vibes.
that second verse, but because the vibes went down smooth in the studio, we never try to push the energy with the second verse. I just hold that there
Nice.
still. But this song is well placed, well organized. The brethren is who do most of the production in the sense of the music still, CMS still, eh? Not most, all the production. The music part of it, bringing it forward as a
Yeah.
rhythm, But the recording was in SK. Yeah, the recording was in
But
SK.
the rhythm is a very beautiful rhythm. That's what I love about the rhythm is a
Yes.
rhythm that gone run for the next 1,000 years, and the
Yes.
melody is very catching. Because I
Yes.
mean, I grew up in an environment with my uncle and my family just play music. I grew up in Peter Tosh, Bonnie Whaler, you know what I mean? Just all them Gregory, you can call it, you know what I mean? John Holt. That the whole people, that's the environment I grew up between. That my uncle who smoke herb and who a Rasta man and who a fisherman as a youth, and them raised me so. And when now that me listen to, especially in the afternoon, my uncle come from work, in the morning, is Radio Paradise with all the Christian songs, and there will be next uncle now. 4 o'clock a morning, 5 o'clock, we did on. So I have ears when it comes to music and how things, and even though I'm here listening, having my own media thing here, is not something that manifest. But this is so it's like these people have trained me to be in media because I listen all radio for so long and listen all these different shows. As a youth growing up, you never know to end up in a situation like that. How the universe does align things. So growing up, you have a love for listening to radios and have a imagination, the person behind the radio who's speaking and picturing how they look and that kind of, so you create an imagination that just in a sense, so to look at things when you listen to radio and even on the TV, to look for and stuff like that. So when I hear when you send me the promo, and from the moment I click the first 5 seconds, just listen to this song, I say, yeah, this a gang clear. It just need the right push behind of it, but it's a beautiful song, well written, and everybody can relate because the masses is going through things, and it always been like that from ever since creation. The 99% going through rough things every time, no matter how some of the things is good, you always rough for the masses. And
well,
so it just to show
Banky,
you how. Yes, I go ahead.
now you hear what happening, right? I am listening to you and Sankofa so far, right? And the disadvantage that I am at right now, right, is like I am just like the fans them now who out there listening because you don't hear it, Sankofa don't hear it,
True.
and Bridget don't. I mean, you understand? Okay, no, not that I am feeling a disadvantage, but what I'm saying no, just based on how you all sound, right, that make it sound like something
Yes.
that I want to hear. So I can't wait to
All
hear
right.
this tune here. But before we get into it, right? I love it
Yes.
like it's like them back then when they had them soap opera, when they gonna end, they're gonna leave you with something,
So,
you know what I mean, sweet, make you want,
yeah,
you
man.
know, so we can hold them a little bit so long, right? No, Sankofa, I don't want Sankofa just come in and like talk about the thing like, you know, and people ain't recognize because a lot of people and St. Kitts and Nevis know Sankofa more so for Gideon Force, and they might know Sankofa more so for, you know what I mean, the stance he took with cannabis and, you know, be able to set that regional precedence with that case and so on. That's, you know, what a lot of people know Sankofa in more recent times for. I don't think a lot of the younger generation know Sankofa as an artist, Sankofa
Yes,
Lion,
I.
the artist, right? And so, yes, he spoke about the song, but I want Sankofa to take at least 2 minutes and go back into his career, starting out in SKB, because that's the other thing. We will get to hear from, I mean, Jarain in just a bit. And Jarain, he himself, I'm sure, at this point, as a young artist coming, is going through a kind of struggle, even though you are saying no, Sankofa. It's a blessing still to get a link with a Jamaican artist to do this thing. Talk about the struggle coming up. You as an artist and as an artist, and you know, give the people at least a little synopsis of Sankofa before this journey. You might pause.
Nah, you might mute.
Yeah, blessings, give thanks for that meditation still, Virgin. The reality of my situation is, man, being an artist and stage from since you could say 1994, even though man been doing it even before that, you know. But from that time there, man been doing that in New York, like going to different colleges, universities, doing music, doing certain stage performance in the Bronx, even at Actree and different clubs and different things. Then man come home to live here in 96, 95. But man used to come to every December, you know, for the little, you know, vibes what we do have in town, as they will say, bacchanal, you know, calypso, you know,
Mm.
celebration where, you know, a man used to do it on the best front from since that time there, 95. Just after Garnet Silk had passed away, I remember, you know, because I did sing a song about that time in there still. So 1994, Here Put On Them was hot, you know, then later on Sizzler would get very, very, very hot. You know, I've been to Jamaica about 2, 3 times, two dealing with musical energy, but one time not really, it was more like a music conference, like a conference vibes. You know, being performance at different venues still like in Tartola, in St. Martin, Antigua. Couple times. I recently just come back from a show in Antigua, same year at the Cannibals Festival, same as still. St. Vincent last year at the Cannibals Festival as well to make a performance there too as well. And man been performing in the ghetto for a while, never stopped really, but at a slow time, even performing in Puerto Rico, um, and also over there in what's that area there still where I met your Empress? Tartola. Tartola. So man being really performing outside the federation as well as inside the federation. Some of it was real paid performance, especially Sean Paul show in Antigua. It was over 5 to 7,000 people at that event there. Just Sean Paul was just busting as an artist, same as still. Determined was at that show there still, and another sister opened up for Sean Paul. So I was the act before them there still. So man been on the stage for a while, man been performing in the villages for a while still. As I say, certain people would not know me because for so long I had ease from performing. So this virgin come and really bring a blessing to me still, even though man putting out 1 or 2 tracks out there. Man was really not doing as much as man no man been done before and could have been doing because my life I had to go more into a family life. You see what I say? So now music I go and music go in a music CMS still so it's just to continue the energy because I'm gonna have to do it for them anyway. Somebody still have to protect them up to a certain point. and really be there for them still. And the music to bring the band, and music is still a teacher, so man always teach through the music. That's my energy. Don't do slack songs.
Beautiful.
Never had that in my career still, So man give thanks to be such an artist for over 25, 30 years, man, doing music. You see? But it
All
just
right.
won't reflect as no big artist. But I think with tunes like this, it will give us another opportunity because the standard is definitely higher in certain things. For real. The rhythm is nice too. I appreciate love the rhythm. It was so easy to bust a tune on the rhythm because the rhythm so sweet. I don't even got more than one tune on the rhythm to tell you this
So,
truth still. But
so
Yep.
wait, hold a second here. So this is a brand new rhythm.
the first time me hear the rhythm is when the brethren bring the rhythm and
Yes,
give
so
me. Yeah.
let the artist come up on the video. Let me
And this,
let the
Hold on.
Jermaine.
Yeah, so that's that's
let
that's that's
Javier
that's what we're going
get
to.
the talk to man
Let,
because
let, let
this
me
this
let, let
this
me get
this, this
Jerry in. Let me
happened
get
with
Jerry in. Let me get in Jerry in on
perspective.
this
Let me
one here
get Javier
because
perspective, man. Yeah.
yeah, we ain't hear the rhythm yet, We ain't hear the rhythm yet. But
No, not
this
just
rhythm
yet.
here
Let me
got
hear
me.
what the
I
artist got to
really
say.
want to hear this rhythm, and I want to get a little bit more about this rhythm. So Jerry, seem like you're the man to talk about this rhythm. So first thing, I want to know if this is a new rhythm. This is an authentic, original, new rhythm that we're talking about here.
Brand new, brand new. Well, first recording on this track. Now Sankofa. First. But since me I gotta say something, first I wanna say greetings to each and every one. Greetings to the item. I give thanks for the opportunity to vibe in with you. Wonderful. Big up yourself, King Malachi. I see Erica in the chat room. I see Master OG. Big up yourself to me soon in the chat. Enough love and respect and coming for joining in because we send out the link to them too. So, me and you guys talking
Yeah,
about
man, give
agriculture,
thanks.
but something that a lot of my fans might not know. Let's start right there since that's where the conversation started earlier on about
Mm-hmm.
farming. All right. You know that's what I went to school for, agricultural science. I did
Oh,
3 years
Same.
in college doing agriculture science. That's the
Nice.
only thing I went to school for. I've never been to school for
Hey,
music or anything that I'm doing now, but I went to
true.
school for agricultural science. So where agriculture is concerned, I'm well inclined. Learning it, being a
Yes,
part of
I.
it from a little child growing up. My father used to do farming. I used to have to go to the farm, as a child. And growing up now, go to college, I've done agriculture science for 3 years. So, I'm not
True.
foreign to agriculture or agricultural science in
Yes,
all
I.
aspect. You get what I'm saying? I'm not doing agriculture on a commercial level now, but I still put seed in the earth same way. You get what I'm saying? We get
Yeah,
some
man.
seed from Sankofa
Yeah,
when I cook
man.
the
Of
same
course.
it and we come home and
Yes.
sow them seed and ready to do a little transplant after a period of time. So yeah, so for that agricultural part, get that out of the way. All right, where music is concerned now, before we get to the rhythm, because we could just
Yeah,
forward
right, yeah,
man.
one.
man, yes, man. Give us
Where
a little bit
music is
more of your life,
concerned
yes.
now, yeah. My journey in music is a weird one, King. A weird one. And when I talk about it, it's a story that, we not really end for now, but they cut it short. My musical journey started literally out of a dump. Might sound funny, innit? But mine started literally out of a dump. And let me tell you, same through agriculture, through farming, that's how I got to start the music, as I say out of dump, because you had a sinkhole close to where my father used to farm as a child. I was about like 11, 12, thereabout where I used to go. After school, I used to go by the farm to get to carry home the produce most of the time as a youth. And we used to have to pass a sinkhole, but at that sinkhole, they used to dump like all computers, all printers. Them offices, them businesses, when them computer outdated and them a change out all them things, they would take them out and dump them at a site. So I used to pass there and I used to say like a one and few. But one evening I was going to the field, to the farm to get carry home some cabbage that my father
Mm.
harvest, and I saw like a new dump of computers and printers and everything at that site, at dump site, and I don't know, but something clicked in my head. Not knowing about anything about computers still at that age because I've never really come in contact with a computer. The only time I would see a computer, I probably go to the bank with my father, and I would just see the back of the computer. I would read, so I never had any clue how to put a computer together. But there was this thing. I made several trips from that dump site to home, which is about almost 2 miles walk. And I'm telling you, I've been carrying them computer screen, them big TV, big computer screen back in the days. I've been carrying probably about
Sure.
12 or 13 of those and my head in bags from
Hmm.
that site. Not to mention the unit part. I have to make several trips with the units part. Then I come back with some bags
You
and
took
I
up
load up
everything. You took up all computer.
keyboards and mouse. Yeah, from the dump. But the truth and the fact is, I had no clue what I was doing. But for
Yes.
some reason,
True.
there was this thing, and I tried several monitors, and some of them you plug them in, some come up, some not come up. I tried several units. Some turn on, some never turn on. But for some reason, I could able to get one computer work out of all those
Mm.
computers. And let me tell you
Yes,
something.
I.
That one computer that I don't even know how I figure it out, but by just thinking as a youth, from them time there. But that one computer, when I get it up, it was Windows 95 operating system.
Mm-hmm.
Where so no color not really depend that a grayscale we are look on. You get what I'm saying? But the thing is, the most beautiful thing about that computer, I had the first Fruity Loops program. The first Fruity Loops software that ever made was on that computer. Those times the speakers for those computers to be built, like a speaker built inside. And
Mm.
I never knew nothing about, but I was just clicking around with the mouse and that thing. Just click, click, click. I have no clue. Tapping on the keyboard, clicking the mouse until I see that program pop up on the screen. And I was looking at it and I said I could recognize the play, the pause, the stop, the fast, and something on it. I know those um, icons from my
I
father's
can. Yes.
stereo that he had in the house. So I know the play button, the record button, the pause button, but I could have recognized those. So when I clicked the play button on that thing, I saw a line keep running across like this. And I'm saying, what is this? I have no clue. But pressing the mouse, I clicked on one of the pattern and I heard a clap sound. And it come back and clap and it keep running and come back and clap. And I was just listening to the clap for about half hour, trying to figure out what is this. And I clicked on another thing out here like I hear this, and sound start at it has four pattern. I think it has the hi-hat, the snare, the kick drum, the clap, and the snare. And that's where I started. You only hear click pop, click pop, pop, pop. I just that alone I play for the whole time. No bars, no nothing at all. I have no clue. But moving forward from there, I get that sense of that beat start to, and I start to listen more and click out that I'm putting and then I start to, well, not understanding bars and beat, but the sound was coming together. So that's where I started to get that sound of that time and that beat and everything. And I play. Listen, when I leave school in the evening, I couldn't wait to school let out. And school let out. I am at home on that computer. And until it was a
True.
heartbroken time, one evening I came home from school and the computer wouldn't come on. It wouldn't come on no matter what I try. But what I did, those are the patterns that I created with that, with what I had. I used a dictaphone and record it from the computer speaker, and I could have those sounds to listen to every day. So that's when I started to get a sense of, lyrics or a sense of melody by listening to that little sound each and every day. So it's, for me to go in depth with the whole journey, it would be so long. But cut the long story short, that's how I started in the music.
Yes.
So I started out building beat, building rhythm. That's how I started out. Because I
Mm.
never see myself as a vocalist or as an artist to say, well, I'm going to sing any at all. So it took me years for me to start literally singing because I never wanted to sing. I just wanted to just be a producer. The person who build the beat, being in the background, would probably write the song, have someone sing it, and I produce the music. So, but over the years, building rhythm, and I never even also believe in myself building rhythm because I had minimal, sounds to use, and so, as a youth, grew up less fortunate, couldn't afford to get, the things that other producers using, to build them beat. And I used to doubt myself until the same artist of Vibes Cartel. I went to a studio, there was this youth there, know that I build rhythm, man. He called me one Sunday and said, Jarian, boy, him and the Empire and the whole of them at the studio, and, them want a rhythm, man. If you have the rhythm, man, them time I floppy this. I took out about 4 floppy disks and took it to the studio, and they took few rhythms off the floppy disk and put it in them computer and beef it up and everything. And when he came inside the studio, he heard the rhythm and said, "Yo, who built that rhythm? You that rhythm bad?" And he recorded the same Sunday afternoon, and that's when now the confidence start building myself. And I said, "But hold on." The Vibes Cartel was artist at that point, and he came in the studio, hear my rhythm and record on it the same time. That simply mean, that put a thing in me and I said, but Jerry, not doubt yourself then. That simply means, boy, you're on certain level too. So, that's where it started for me in terms of gaining my confidence in the music. And because I've never been in a music class, I don't know nothing about music really and truly. All about music for me is just self-taught. It was just recognizing that I had a gift that no one had to taught me. You understand me to do. So that's where, leading up to this, building rhythm start, switching from dancehall to culture based on the time dancehall with the bag of energy, me never like it, and wanted to change my name from Black Rain because it was Black Rain before Jarian. Never liked the negative
Mm-hmm.
connotation that attached to and the negative energy that attached to Black Rain at that point. So I decided
Yes,
that
I.
switching from dancehall to reggae, I had to change the name. And the name Jarian came from this artist, Little John. His mother, not the rain, but the ja part of it. That's I heard come from that Little John. Must know Little John. Sharana pregnant, you're pregnant, no mama. Little John, you must know Little John. His mother. That's where
Yes.
the Jack came from to Jarian because it was Black Rain before. And I wanted to change the name, but, was thinking what the name will be until one day, I used to be around Little John, help him build some rhythm, a little writing to and some part in time. And, I used to be at his studio. And his mom saw me one day and said, boy, Rain, me see from the other day how wear your Rasta color them and everything, boy, I just hear you talk about Ja and all of this. So she said, boy, you have to change your name from Black Rain to Jerry and then. And when the lady said that to me, the day is like, you ever hear somebody say something to it and it just connect right away, you don't even second guess.
Yeah,
I said to
man.
myself,
True.
that's the name. That's the name. And from that day, I started telling everybody, hey, it's not Black Rain anymore, it's Jarian. So, so it's a journey. I'm just trying to get you to where I'm at now. All right, so I produce actually, um, uh, say 80% of my music. I personally produce my music. I build rhythm. Most of my rhythms, I build them myself. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like, I in the music. And as I mentioned, this young artist thing, we need to adjust that because I'm a mature person now. Young artist, this is nothing like this. You understand what I'm saying? Not because I might
Yeah,
not be
man.
known, on a wide level.
True.
And that I think that's have to do with I personally not about this hype or fame and all these things. It's about a message for you and I. And I will continue to push the message and pushing. I know that my message will not be one of the messages that they will take gladly and push up front because it's not about what they are about. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, but let me fast forward now to this rhythm and then I'll tell you about the energy me and Sankofa. This rhythm now, that me and Sankofa record plans, a brand new rhythm and lay down this rhythm and I say, yo, I go. And it's been a while I haven't heard any like nice reggae rhythm, out there, like coming from Jamaica just the same. And forwarding to St. Kitts now, um, it's up my mystical way, so I could link up with Sankofa because this is literally the island tour. Me I go around the island tour and with the driver named Shane and this empress named Arike and thing. And, we end up at Sankofa's place the day. We look some food and, it was, I went there and I was, the vibe was they're gonna leave because the food weren't there. And I looked across and I said the sea and I said the vibe and I said, hold on a little bit, man. I'm go and chill us for a bit and more go by the sea and was there for a time and then, Sankofa turned up from the hills and all of that and we end up get some food. I don't even know the food prepare and reach us so fast, but we end up had some food right there and we had a little conversation and I heard talk to what I raised with Sankofa and talk about the music. I let him hear um, Rise Up the Banner, a song that I did, about what's going on in Africa right now. And fortunately, as I even mentioned Sankofa in the song without even knowing this man. Because if you listen to Rise Up the Banner, Sankofa mentioned in that song, and I recorded that
True.
song before I went to St. Kitts, not knowing this man. And, so when I recognized, hold on, I mentioned Sankofa in the song and he mentioned to me that him do music and him with him. I say, you know what, it would be a good vibe, for vibe a song with him to hear. And I think your song, and when they play something, Sankofa, I don't remember, or you sang something and I hear it and I say, you know what, I love the energy, I love the vibe and all of that. And, I say, you know
Yeah,
what, I have a rhythm.
I'll let you hear Concrete Jungle. I'll let them hear one of
Right,
me song.
right, yeah. And I said, I have a rhythm. But the record out on the rhythm there yet, So here we go on. Chances are we can do a song on the rhythm. So, they agreed and we say, here we go on. I was sending the rhythm later on. So when I reach in, I send him the rhythm and say, just hold your vibe. My vibe will come anytime. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it wasn't anything rehearsed or, we make any sort of preparation in terms of how we're gonna write the song, literally what the song will be about. I literally tell him that, hey, anything you write the song about, we're gonna get the song done. So when he came and I heard the chorus of the song, I said, all right, yeah, I love the chorus of the song and all of that, So it was a good vibe, and it's beautiful to see how the song turned out at the end of the day. And the virgin at the studio, when we went at the studio around there in Old Road, it was a positive vibe because he accommodated us and give us some good vibe while recording the song. And it wasn't to me it's like vibing with people in St. Kitts is a little bit different from vibing with Jamaicans. Especially even the radio station and especially the people in St. Kitts, because in Jamaica is a little different. Too much everybody, too much ego. Everybody are the boss. Everybody want to be this. Everybody want to be that, and you know it's not really like a free spirit energy. In St. Kitts, it was a free spirit vibe. Vibing with
True.
Sankofa, vibing with the people, and vibing with the studio, going at the radio station. It was like a
Yeah,
vibe where
man.
me have to say, boy, Jano, I really appreciate of that energy. I wish Jamaicans would have
Yes.
some similar energy when it comes to music and, you know, promoting positive energy. You see me, David? So I don't really want to take up too much time, but I have to take it from way forward, and all the
Yeah,
rest of
man.
things. So, but you can go ahead and then we join in after.
Yeah, man. Enough respect when I give thanks for all those who tune in and those who share the link. Really appreciate that. The same mean you have your family and your friends them linking up and stuff like that. So greatly appreciate that. But yeah,
Yeah,
son, the thing
big
about
up the
the
one in the
rhythm,
chat. Rashida, big up yourself. To Malachi, big up yourself, because I'm looking at the chat here and I see some of my people in the chat. I
yeah,
respond right now.
man.
So big up
Nice.
yourself, all right? Yeah.
You see, the thing that catch me when I hear something good, this is the kind of rhythm, yes, and you can have like 12, 15 different artists. You see what I
That's
mean?
what
This
I'm
is like the
thinking
kind of
about
rhythm.
also with that rhythm.
Yes, they can have
Mm-hmm.
artists to sing on the rhythm. So I wouldn't think it will be an issue with that because it's that rhythm that would stay for us the next 1,000 years. It can't get stale. So before we get any forward, I think you need to. But before we get into that, why the tune resilience? What is that? The
All
title of
right.
the tune. Both of you.
All right. I gave the song the title. Because we're in the studio
Yes.
recording it, because we're thinking, we shall we're calling like overcome. But I mean, to I and I'm saying like overcome is just like it's a song that is a word that too much song title. Too much song as a
Yes.
title, Overcome. So I was thinking, I was listening to the song now, listening to Sankofa part and tie it in with my part, and I say, based on what I'm hearing in the song, I'm just hearing courage, I'm hearing strength, I'm hearing resilience, I'm hearing, rise again, keep pushing forward, hope. You understand what I say? We are hear all those things in the song. So I say, I think that song, the name of that song, I suppose, it should have been resilience, because it's all about resilience. And, we know we are resilient people. You understand? In the Caribbean, African diaspora, the whole of we resilient. So, I think I said it was a perfect name, and it wasn't any disagreement based on the title of the song. You see me, David? And if you listen to the song, you
Great.
will hear the resilience in the lyrics of the song.
All right. So we're getting to the song now. So Ira. we play this song and then we come back. We can't keep the people waiting too long. Give Yason also waiting too long. And me too, I hear this when we have it. So I will play the tune.
We shall win the war.
Somehow definitely definitely Jaran representing up straight. I'm alongside Sankofa Lion, alright then.
Rastafari blessing.
We know war with envy and we war with wisdom. Enemies crawling a dark like lizard in a kingdom. Them stick venom but the spirit well in you. Alright then.
We shall overcome our enemies. We shall win the war with love. We will break down all the barriers and wipe the tears away.
Away, yo. Me elevate, meditate like monkey in a shrine. Them a try jar me out, but me soul too divine. Them no understand, say me born fi lead. Me no bleed them war, me plant good seed. Every scar is a lesson, every fall is a climb. Me walk through the fire just for reshape time. Me no stoop low and me reach sky level. Me build from the dust, me dance with. Say mouse definitely Jaran representing up straight. I'm alongside Sankofa Lion, alright then.
Rastafari blessing.
We know war with envy and we war with wisdom. Enemies crawling a dark like lizard in a kingdom. Them spit venom but the spirit well in you. Alright then.
We shall overcome our enemies. We shall win the war with love. We will break down all the barriers and wipe the tears away.
Away, yo. Me elevate, meditate like monkey in a shrine. Them a try jar me out, but me soul too divine. Them no understand, say me born fi lead. Me no bleed them war, me plant good seed. Every scar is a lesson, every fall is a climb. Me walk through the fire just for reshape time. Me no stoop low and me reach sky level. Me build from the dust, we dance with the rebel. Me no seek vengeance, me chant redemption. Me soul stay clean like Zion dimension. Me no keep grudge, me sip forgiveness. Me lyrics cut deep like a sword of justice.
We shall overcome the enemies. We shall win the war with love. We will break down all the barriers and wipe the tears away. Jah prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. So much life I feel it on this journey. We have to prepare all the strategies. Silent river run deep like an ocean. We have to rid this world of the commotion. The people them just need a love potion. Remember that we are the chosen.
Yo, walk with me heart in a storm and flame. Now switch code, feed the lights of fame. Loyal to love like me oath to your name. But overcome them evil, now go play them game, yo.
We shall overcome our enemies. We shall win the war with love. We will break down all the barriers and wipe the tears away.
Yeah, mama, some man a shoe back here to them, man, just send them lights, see? Man a curse in the dark, you know. Man built for the fight, see? But I fight fire with fire, you know. We flood it with faith, see it there. Tell them love are the tool. When the world full of hate, see it?
Yes, Yason, straight to you.
But I just saying, right, that I waiting for, the opportunity for us to get the first jingle. You know what I mean? Because this song here is the actual, watch it. It's a long time in here, like, energy like this, and the lyrics, the rhythm, I mean,
Yes, I.
the message within the song is timely. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
man.
It's like a international anthem. It's like a global, all cable and united anthem, and that is what I'm hearing. I can hear. I mean, I was watching the chat in the YouTube, and I see the people them just feeling the energy and shoving out the energy. And I myself, well, I am just like them because I'm hearing it for the first time. Sankofa, yeah. I mean, me in the music for a number of years, right? And I know you know that I use me a push you too, because I used to be on Van Radio from way back, and I was one of the artists who've been pushing homegrown artists. May I tell you, you know, they just say when an artist I do a thing for a while and then you find one. Yeah, you find one now, Sankofa. And this year, Jarian, this gone. Yeah, gone. Now what I'm looking for just now after this is a serious collaboration now. And the rhythm was sort of built up here. That's what I'm getting in Gangway Studio. That's my brethren Scratchy Bama at that studio.
Yeah.
You're on
Yeah,
mute. You're
man.
on
Yeah.
mute. You're
Yeah,
on
man.
mute,
Scratchy
Sankofa.
Bama. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Scratchy Bama, it was recorded at Scratchy Bama, but it was built by the Virgin,
No, I understand
Jarian.
Yes.
that. So,
Yeah.
right. No,
Yes,
I
yes.
understand that. So I say no. This
And
now
mastered and
is
mixed at Scratchy Bama too.
this now is the need for that collaboration to now really take St. Kitts and Nevis roots and conscious collaboration with Jamaican roots and culture collaboration. We already have the bus out, so to speak, and the dancehall space, R&B space with Byron Messiah and de jour to some extent. Now this year, now he's gonna take the roots and conscious back to a level where man like Kusha Banky don't take it. You understand? So it is just now for us to take this and build. I hear in Jamaica right now the beat there where um Cargo bus back on right now. Cargo and Mr. Vegas are do a thing and a rhythm there where Anthony Cruz have a little zig going on with the rhythm itself and so on. But I spoke about the rhythm because it's one of the rhythms that kick into that roots music, conscious music. So right now, that's what I'm saying. What you have is timely because that space is needed right now. So to bring a rhythm like that right now and to have another 5, 6, 7 big name and the artists. I mean,
But it's
sorry, and
funny
the
thing,
rhythm.
yes, and
And we bring some from St.
it's
Kitts
funny
and
thing that you
Nevis.
mentioned. It's funny thing that you mentioned Vegas because when I hear the tune, it's people like Sizzla, Luciano. You see what I mean? Them singing artists because it's a beautiful rhythm. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
one the
man. Yeah,
rhythm
man.
that anybody sing when it gonna sound good. You because the rhythm,
Yes, right.
because a lot of time you listen to the music, you go the rhythm, but you not listen to the song. Sometimes it take at least a good 5, 10 times listening, actually getting the words really. Can you just go with the melody
Yeah.
because that kind of you got to have a nice a nice hook. So you just go with the hook, but then I listen when you sit down and say, "But the song you really serious, you know." You see, so is the kind,
Yeah,
and
man.
so
I mean,
Nareen,
the song.
I gotta give it to your brethren. Yeah, it's a
Yes,
beautiful
right.
rhythm,
Respect, man.
and in a reason you should not be out there in the Grammys accepting an award or anything like that. So I'm gonna put a manifestation in place because I can see things. And most from the moment I hear by my Hosea, I said you're gonna make it. And you have a lot of artists gonna come up the same way. And you're one of the artists, it's just the new generation. So what is for you is for you. So go ahead in fact walking from the dump 2 miles, going and pick up a whole set of things that you see, computer that you didn't know what it's all about. It's just the universe setting things in your meditation and leading up to this point. So this is just your story to reach when you see what I mean? So just embrace every part of it. And the key to life is positivity and manifestation. So you just see things where you want to be and it will align. Because at the first time me and you meet, at the first time I see you, even though I'm using to you today, we don't see each other yet. Until now. You know what I'm saying? But just by talking to you today is good energy because I can not be sense people and you're very positive youth. You know what I mean? So you're going places and whatever the I can do, I will definitely do. Send out the link to other nice sound. You understand? Found out the future. I'm a virgin in Miami. I'm a brother in Virginia. Me had a brother in Atlanta, Exile One Sound, and the other and other virgin the soundman artists and them and stuff like that. So and have some links in the UK with some other people, producer and stuff like that. Oseki Ojo, along with his wife, you know what I mean, and who produce and can get you out there. So I'll send them your link and they're gonna reach out to you and see how you all can make things happen and get your music out in the UK same way and get some interviews done. So I do my part and we keep the link at the same time. But I want to play next tune. I'm not sure if you're still in it. You have a next tune there you can play and then you get some time to do the family vibe and then we continue the conversation. So if you can pull up the next tune, play next tune. But Sankofa in the mirror before the tune play.
Banky, I just want
Yes.
to big up. I just want to big up my sister, cause I see her hotting up your
Go ahead.
internet space with a lot of information still and big ups. So
Yes,
big
right.
up sister Leonie, yeah. She's a shot, she's a nickels, so we give thanks for my sister. I give thanks for my mother, same as still Valerie Short, and I see Erica, even, putting up some things still. That's my cousin, my first cousin. So give thanks for Erica Short, same as still. And, the whole Sharp
Okay.
Bowie family, Cable and
Song
still the
would you all,
Finch. That's my lineage.
Jerry, which song you want to play? I want to play next song. Which one you want the engineer
We
to
can
play?
do Rise Up the Banner. Rise Up the
Rise
Banner.
up the banner, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, son. Guide on the mic.
Yeah. So Jarian. Yeah. So here's the question. I realize in your presentation you spoke to making a rhythm that Vibes Cartel sang on. Do you have any other rhythm out there that big artists sing on that you would want to highlight as you're speaking? I know you mightn't really want to toot your own hand, but I'm asking just because of the fact that you mentioned it.
I build rhythm out there that Frankie Paul sing and late great Frankie Paul. I build rhythm Luton Fire. I build rhythm that late great Eddie Fitzroy. Same Little John, me and Chaka Demus do a collaboration also.
Man,
Wait,
you hold back
hold
yourself,
on,
man, artist.
hold
You
on,
have the big artist and your belt and hold back yourself, brethren. Oh, yes, Frankie Paul, my artist. You have all the artists there and hold back yourself. No, man. Yes, if you talk about over the interview, yeah, man. If you start this interview, you man a celebrity and wait.
Yeah,
Brethren,
man, but
you have Frankie Paul.
quite a few rhythms I might hear out there that I am the one who build those rhythms too. But sometimes they
No,
change the
man.
name of the rhythm them too. But there are a lot of
Well,
rhythms
it
out
seems
there
like
that I personally build them.
it seems like we'll have to come back and do another interview with you differently, where we can really
Yeah, man.
speak to your career on a
Yeah.
whole. No, because we're
Yes,
here
I.
releasing a song, you know what I mean, and we're learning a lot of things, through this. And I mean, some of these names that you call here, I mean, and again, looking at you may start differently. So how long you have been in this business now? I mean, what age range we looking at here? What? Because Frankie
Alright,
Paul,
professionally,
a lot of these young youths
professionally.
don't even know anything about Frankie Paul.
No, I never know nothing about Frankie Paul. Alright. So all right. The truth and the fact is, all right, professionally, I do that something for almost about 17 years now. But the thing is, with me, I used to just produce upcoming talent mainly. That's what I used to do. So I personally, I used to just stay behind the scene. So it's about like in the late 2023, I decided that I need to make a step out there now because I've been pushing upcoming talent for a period of time, but it's difficult to push them when you are not in the position to help them. So I decided that I'm gonna pump some brakes on that and try to get myself inserted a certain way so that I can really help them. So it's since of late I literally start to push myself out like that. So, you know, a lot of people might hear, you know, and trust me, my catalog probably can play music from now till the morning without pull up a track. You get what I'm saying? That's amount of songs there
True.
where I have. So but a lot of people not know a whole lot about Jarian because I was literally behind the scene over the years. So I just literally step forward now, pushing myself. So you will hear some music and I say, boy, I will hear something and say, Jarian, how is it? You know, you just, you know, it's years ago. I hear a whole part adversity in the music too. What if a setback, you know? I
True.
was talking about, I was on the interview there, they were talking about getting even contracts from some big company that they wanted me to sign. And based on what in those contracts after I read them, decide me now sign them and, you know, highlight some section and send them for amend it and then they reach out back. Some of them try bant on the thing. Radio station, you know, because I used to work on a radio station also. Now I call my name, but, you know, a lot of them based on, you know, they just want to use my talent without compensating me for
Yes,
my talent. And it's only a
of
matter of
course.
time when wisdom ever step in and know, say, yo, you have to go refrain from doing all these things. And when, you know, when they get some sense and start putting certain vibe in, I know people start getting them feelings because they expect them supposed to use you forever and, you know, not compensate you. So it's the journey, my journey and my story now, this is a long one, King. So, you know, they don't even scratch the surface yet based on the amount of things I've done in the music, the amount of artists I also help write songs, you understand what I'm saying, and build rhythms, and it's just a whole lot thing. But anyway, Jah timing, a Jah timing. And when Jah say yes, no
Yes,
man can
man.
say no. You see what I do it?
Yes, man. Banky, are you ready?
Fight the fight like the light.
Yes, I
From Ghana to Faso.
Oh, okay.
Make them move, we now
Yes, I
lose
want
the
to get
sight.
into that one.
Rise up the banner, wave it in at the sky. Together we stronger. Now make the mission die. From Ghana to Faso,
You know,
Angola.
this collaboration and the rhythm, my brethren, y'all definitely have to follow up on this rhythm here, and you have to definitely follow up on this track. I was going to ask you also, the rhythm itself is going to be called Resilient Rhythm, or you're going
Yeah,
to give
man.
it a different name?
Same way, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So this
So then that
title
make it
song
perfect.
for the rhythm.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
So, Sankofa, this is a great opportunity. A great opportunity for you to, you know what I mean, step back to the plate. And I mean, it's a good look coming back after a hiatus, you know what I mean, for a number of years. And, you know, getting the opportunity to put yourself out there again, and step, show, show the you how we do it still. Because still, we still have to maintain that space, because as you said, you have youths coming out and some of them might be in the music still, so you still have to be able to set a trend still, that even if they choose to stray, you know what I mean, they can always look back and say, "Bah, yeah, you know, daddy, this is our daddy in a different, you know," and you know what I mean. And so this in this time here, with what's going on with, you know, Ibrahim Traore, with what's going on with the consciousness, seemingly consciousness movement, if we are not going to be a part of that in these, you know what I mean, my brethren, may really know, you know. So, and as Rastafari, you know, is a part of our, you know, mission and legacy always. And so it is our time right now to shine within this space. And so I think the track is timely, the rhythm is, you know, perfect. It's just to get the push.
Yes, I give thanks.
Ira?
Blessings. Yes, I.
Yeah, you know, it's a global connection here, you know, and so people understanding this may not realize a lot of what's going on behind the scene, but this whole setup here is definitely a global connection, because Sankofa is in St. Kitts, Virgin is in Jamaica, I'm here in California, Banky is in Nevis, and the technical person who is bringing this video to you right now is somewhere in Miami. So,
Yes, I.
so you know, so it's a whole collaborative effort, and that is why it may be taking a little bit, because it's taking a bit of communication. So, but we do what we have to do to make it happen. Real Entertainment Network. I want to take this time to encourage folks to, log in, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Real Entertainment Network. We're also on Facebook. We're also streaming on Twitch TV. So, it's 3 platforms we're streaming live here from my brethren. So it's just for you to eventually, share whichever link you want to. But that's where we are. And we want to continue to encourage folks, who are logged on to share it, share the live, share it with somebody, especially, if you have friends and family from St. Kitts and Nevis, we want to bring the family together. And wherever you are in Jamaica, one blood, one people, one soul throughout the Caribbean.
Fight the fight like the light. From Ghana to Faso. Make them know we not lose the sight. Rise up the banner. Wave it in the sky. Together we stronger. Now make the mission die. From Ghana to Faso, Angola to Zion. Africans unite, we are real lion. Rise up the banner, burn out the light. Freedom how we prayer, justice we cry. No more divide, no more deny. A one bloodline, we arise till we fly. Them one we forget, say we royal by birth. Build up them wall, figure chop with one earth. But me ancestor spirit still a march with the dirt. Strike like lightning, we vice not divert. Sankofa mind state, learn from the pain. Them take with chain, now we chain them brain. Rise like the Nile, overflow Babylon. Drain, plant back the seed in a sovereign terrain. Africa now bow, now sell out for fame. Burn out the puppets where you sell with name. Burkina Faso, your flame can't tame. Rise up strong like the lion in a frame. Rise up the banner, wave it in the sky. Together we stronger, no make the mission die. From Ghana to Faso, Angola to Zion. Africans unite, we are real lion. Me see the pain from mama, eye them swollen. Youth them a march, yet Babylon stolen. No more silence, we drums are golden. Beat out the fear till the gates wide open. Unity are the food for we future survival. Cut out betrayal, focus on revival. From Mali straight to Ethiopia arrival. Our destiny, time for final. No more puppet strings span we back. Time for action, now just talk chat. Solid like steel with foundation lock. One voice, one step, one Africa map. Fight the fight like the light. Make them know we not lose the sight. Heart a warrior, soul a fighter. Stand with force so build back brighter. Rise up the banner, wave it in the sky. Together we stronger, no make the mission die. From Ghana to Faso, Angola to Zion. Africans unite, we are real lion. Rise up the banner, burn out the light. Freedom how we prayer, justice we cry. No more divide, no more deny. A one bloodline, we arise till we fly. Here we got time for you and I. Burkina Faso, we stand on the front line. Strength, honor and unity. Rise up the banner forever.
Yeah, man.
I was supposed to play a Sankofa tune. So in the meanwhile, Yasan, I love the Afrocentric beat in that, and I got in some Afrocentric
Man, I
beat.
was just about to
So
say
I
that.
see some
I
thought, I see
love
some
the
thought was put
Afrobeat
into this
energy.
song. Beautiful.
The tune
You know what I'm
hot,
saying?
man. The
I see
tune
some
hot.
real thought was put into this. Huh?
Yes,
Sankofa?
sir. Yes, sir.
I said the tune hot, man. Fire. The
Yes,
tune got
and
a
at the
lot of
same
energy,
time,
man.
right here
First
by
time
my
you hear that,
office
they say,
door.
"Wow, this is a nice tune, man."
Yeah, man, before you
Yeah.
come in the office door, is the Sankofa sign right outside there. Return and get it. You don't lose yourself.
Yeah,
You
man.
see what I
So
mean?
give
So,
thanks.
is that kind of things there? Man, deal with vibration. So, before you enter the office, you have to see that sign and understand
Bro,
what all the
Yeah,
different
man.
we
symbols
gotta
mean.
get
Guide your son.
that song. We gotta get that song to the African Union. We gotta get that song to Burkina. We gotta get that song out there so that this can be one of the international tracks. You understand? Anyway, I think
Yeah.
are you ready for the next track? So if are you ready for the next track, just go and do it. So make we listen to it.
There'll be Sankofa Concrete Jungle tune.
Yeah,
No
man. Drop
concrete.
concrete jungle.
No concrete jungle.
Drop that track there.
Yeah, man, you're listening to Real Entertainment Network.
Sometimes crime and violence, but I have a born, I have a live. Mount Lion Mega, love, Caribbean people. Hey, I will never give up my beautiful islands in no concrete jungle. I will never give up my beautiful islands in no concrete jungle. In this jungle, there's no plants, no trees, no vegetation, just smoke and chemical pollution. And wolves and timbers of wolves. Why should I give up my paradise so that cause if I give up my beautiful islands in no concrete jungle? I will never give up my beautiful islands with no concrete jungle. No way. Remember the garden in Eden. No trading for the food that was taken. Forsaken. Children, they travel their destiny. Don't get caught in Babylon with their hypocrisy. Never give up my beautiful islands with no concrete jungle. I will never give up my beautiful islands with no concrete jungle. Good Lord, natural and mystic is your nature. Protest so that we call Ayamiga forever. Land the beauty to discover. The rainforest and the beaches is a pleasure. Never give up my Caribbean for no concrete jungle. I will never give up my beautiful islands with no concrete jungle. As we remember the garden in Eden, no trading for the food that was taken, forsaken. Children, they travel their destiny. Don't get caught in Babylon with their hypocrisy. Never give up my beautiful islands with no concrete jungle. I will never give up my African country for no concrete jungle. I will never give up my beautiful islands with no concrete jungle. I will never give up my beautiful islands with no concrete jungle. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Lights in the matter, love, unity. I Rastafari live.
Yeah, man. I love that tune. Yeah. No concrete jungle.
Sankofa.
No concrete
Sankofa.
jungle.
Yes, I.
How you have
No,
this
no,
tune
no.
and this tune, you're not one of the national tune for Sink It. So me not understand that. How you hiding tune
You
yourself?
know about this tune,
Me not get this. So,
man. And I
so how
radio
this
man.
tune you hide so? How you have the tune you hide so from your brethren? Me not understand this thing.
Yeah, man.
Me not understand the youth here, though. Me not understand the youth here, no brethren. Me not understand the youth here, no. This is the kind of tune here, no. What show have to do the thing like sending me the music, brethren? What show have to do?
was over Nevis the other day, we don't see you.
What show have to be being giving me the music, man? What you do with Mr. Bridget? Just give me the music, no man.
Shout out that one, man.
Sing
No
all the
concrete
time.
jungle. Nice vibe, man. Nice vibe.
Yeah, man, it's a
Yeah.
nice song for, you know what I
That
mean?
is why.
Very
That
nice.
is why.
We-
That is why I stopped to make sure and ask him to give the people an opportunity to learn a little bit more about his career, because Sankofa has a lot of tunes out there. Sankofa have albums out there, right? And it is a part of one of the things that we have, especially on St. Kitts and Nevis, where a lot of our roots artists especially is not given the sort of credence and respect that should have been given
Yes,
and
sir.
should be given. And so it has always been a struggle, especially for the roots conscious artists, and St. Kitts and Nevis. And that is a story within itself, but more times Sankofa would have to definitely come to and reason and that again as well, because one of the reasons why music like that is not really heard. If you look at it, I think when you look at Job, it shows how long ago that would have been produced and how long ago that would have been done, you know what I mean? So it's just that we have not given our homegrown artists, and especially the roots and culture artists, the kind of respect that should be given. And I say that without any water in my mouth, because as you said that, man like Sankofa them, I mean, I think Sankofa, you perform for Music Fest already, right? Back in them times, no?
Me personally, me never really perform on the music fest. We were asked to perform in 1999, but because of certain energy, to a certain level of spirituality, how man when I hold and I see certain things, man just decide me now go up on the stage, guys. You know, them time the man I keep the Sabbath on a level that really was very strict, you know. I'm not that strict right now still, but that was the reality, and they didn't want to change the
Yes.
timing and the other night, and we just left it. We let go the show. That was the house of Yehuda. That's where my foundation started, and I think it's with the group that we was a part of, with me, Shiloh, Shalakai, Kiliki, you know, Yoti, and even, you know, SDL still too, fireman there still too. So it was like about 5 to 6 of us as a little group, and we used to go around the island and sing music, you know. So we did get the opportunity, and one of the artists, Shiloh, got the opportunity to be a music fest with his father, and he bust the place here still, and we want to get him on the music fest as well. But the reality of the situation, one certain man by the music fest, I run it, we not gonna get no due. They not like Ari, and they not like Rasta in particular, but we specifically, they don't really like us. So until them and they move from them office there, we gonna be like in a kind of band state, you know, until
But that's
until them.
but that's why we need this conversation, because I think it is time that we
And the
move
people
away
them would
from
have to
this
step
kind
up
of
and say what I
foolishness.
want. And the people them would have to say what they want. You see what me I say?
Because
That's the reality.
at the same time you say you're developing uh, uh, a music industry, uh, you know what I mean, and you're seeking to develop that industry, but you can't just think about the dance artists and soca artists. You also have to really include the roots and culture artists, and most of the roots and culture artists are Rasta. So if you're gonna fight Rasta and still seeking to promote music, then you're gonna have some major issues. And so we really need to fix this, because look at a man like Kushal Banki, for example. Let's use Kushal Banki. I mean, Kushal Banki is an international artist. Kushal Banki is recognized globally. Most of his recognition is in Africa, is in Jamaica, is in different parts of the world. But he gets fight down in his hometown. So I mean, like, we really need to fix this. And I just use him because he's one of the bigger, so to speak, I mean, artists who would have made it out there, and veteran too in the business, and still getting fight. I mean, Kusha Bank is still out there making music. Kusha Bank is still out there touring,
Yes, I.
and
Yeah,
and
man.
and Kusha Bank ain't making it on the music fest. So I mean, how do we, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand these things. So as I mean, I hear what you're saying. Maybe I don't understand. 'Cause you kind of hinted some of the way I'm saying is we need to fix them things in 2025, and we need to agitate too, because I think this is one of the things that is not happening as much too within St. Kitts and Nevis. We, the masses, are sitting back and allowing those who are elected and those who are in some of these positions that you're talking about, the people who call gatekeepers and so on, continue to allow them to do so without agitating. And so if there's no agitation and so on, then they feel like it's okay and it's cool, so we continue to do it. So it is up to
I
the
see this
masses.
thing changing, Yasan. You see,
And and do what is necessary. Yeah, Banky.
No, sometimes things happen, but with positivity, things change, and I have that, and I overstand these things. So it's just timing, and I think this is the right time. It's the right link up. The two you would come together. You know what I mean? The two lions come together, and it's good vibration. And no one can say this is not a beautiful song, and how it can impact the island board federation in a sense. And then if you take this song within the school and you see the children start sing it, you realize it's catchy. From children catch on to things, Virgin. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? When me Virgin them let me say, yo, the tune, I didn't expect it. You understand? Because you see, thing about conscious music is not just man who have locks on the head. Cause the more the man me know who got lucky dobe and have all this thing, they ain't got locks on the head. You got more man conscious not got locks on the head living off our community. It's just that they don't show it because of how the community look at things. So everybody listen conscious music, but then they have other choices of music they listen to. And so, you understand, dude? So the reality is, I would like to see the both of them perform next year in the Mango Festival here around this time coming up. So it's something I would definitely speak to the tourism department about, my people. You understand? And stuff like that. I can see these guys even taking part in Culturama when they have an international app. I talk to my brethren, you know what I mean, who they got the 5-in-1 and the kind of vibes. Nothing, everyone have to jump up in a virgin, but the people who jump up still would love to hear that vibe still. You see, so we just have to know to mix in things and be creative. And as a promoter and stuff like that, because I made the first year to bring BS Odyssey in 97 around independence. Ever since Queen Genmark, BS Odyssey, you know what I mean, jobless his soul and stuff like that. So I understand how things go and promoting shows throughout the US and in the Caribbean and all, I think the Stone Love and you know what I mean. Yeah, from in Brooklyn with all the world class with you know what I mean, Mighty Crown, name them in there in Brooklyn. See them all Act 3. Yeah man, bring back times, you know what I mean? Gangster place.
Actually,
Yeah,
Grags,
you know what I
real
mean?
Mafia
Gangster place,
people, boy.
man. What you mean? Yeah, but what I'm trying to show is that this I see this is your time, and the song is playing in the radio station here, and I'll definitely get out the song to my other brethren and stuff like that. Yes, and you do your part, and it's gonna happen. I see it happening. The Virgin have put the works out there for a long time, but he, as you say, he just one the person who want to be in the background. So now he pushing out himself as the artist and not as the producer himself, which is fine. A lot of producers do stuff like that. You see what I mean? And then end up and come out years after and stuff. So nothing wrong with that. You
Yeah,
help build a lot of people,
like
and then that's beautiful.
like in Jamaica, the Shano used to the produce for a lot of artists, you know what I mean? And he was just in,
Of course,
you know, build a lot of big
yes.
tune out there for a lot of big names. And then
Okay, so
Shano decided to come out and hold his space. And he has been doing it for
yes.
a number of years. And I mean, I love the way the youth do his thing. The youth just have a unique style of doing his thing, you know? So I
So
guess
my question to
Jerry
both
is
Sankofa and Jarian is with this collaboration and the people loving the vibes and want to hear more. So what the future holds for both of
No
you?
man, listen, that's just one song, That's just one song out of many,
Yes,
So,
true.
listen, I have a lot of rhythms, guys. I mean, I've been building rhythm. Me have more than one roots album, so I have a lot of roots rhythms too, and a lot of reggae rhythms and all of that over a period of time. So that's just one song. I mean, we can work another music, and we need to come back over St. Kitts there too. Yeah, so next time I try visit over Nevis next time to and extend the positive vibration across the whole island. You see it? But I mean that's just
Yes,
one song
sorry.
still, So listen out, man. Just go and vibe with that one for now
Yes.
and listen out. More music coming, man.
But
I love
what I
that. I
would
love
like to,
that.
what I would like to see, Yasan, is some different artists pan the beat with resilience. It's a beautiful rhythm. And if you can
Yeah,
get
all
some
right.
other artists pan
Yeah, man.
the
If
rhythm,
you
that'll be
guys
a
over your
good thing.
side
And then you get a whole
can
album whether it's 6 tune, 5, 4, 7 tune, it have to be 20 tune. Even if a 5 tune, it'll be beautiful. You see what I mean? Yeah,
man.
it's,
So
and I know a lot of positivity can come out
thinking
of this.
about that. I'm thinking about
Yeah,
that from
man.
the other day, that this rhythm shouldn't be just an exclusive track. It's supposed to be
Yes.
a juggling, a various artist track. So I'm thinking
All
about
right,
that from
then.
the other day, listening to the rhythm. So that's in the
Yes.
back of the head from the other day too.
Yeah,
But
man.
if we can get artists
Sankofa.
from if you know artists in St. Kitts, because it's
Yeah,
a
we already
beautiful
have
video.
we already have a
and
two line up,
Jamaican. St. Kitts
Yeah.
and Jamaican, connection to this rhythm here,
Yes, because you
St.
see,
Kitts and
even though the
already have
rhythm
a
is
couple of artists link up.
you see, yes,
on
and
the
the thing about the
rhythm.
rhythm, you can still have dancehall pan the rhythm, but positive dancehall,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a kind of
It's
rhythm.
just a message,
You see?
It's
Yes,
just a message,
exactly. You can still have a up, just like you see the song with a rise up, beautiful beat. But you see, him have a juggling
Yeah.
part pan it, how you vibes it, up and down and mellow out and come back up and dub the dub part and whatever. Well put together.
Yeah.
I love how
Sound good.
you in the combination with the rise. Yeah, nice. I love that. So yeah, so definitely have to get out the song there. It's beautiful. All this song is hit tune, You
Yeah,
see,
man. Well,
hit tune.
I give thanks.
So definitely I'll
To
get the
get the
tune to my
opportunity
virgin. Yes, go ahead, your son.
I was saying I give thanks to get the opportunity to meet the brethren like this, and to be able to release the track. And I think within the scheme of things right now and how things are moving in the industry right now, this artist I would love to, like, if I go back on radio like how I used to be, this would have been my mission now, to take this artist and boss it, be able to take that track and push it so much that it become the number one on the top 20 countdown, like when I used to do the top 20 countdown, because I think
Yes,
it's fitting, the message, the lyrics, and even the way is the banner. The way is the banner is international, that like just like United African, seriously, the African Union need to really hear this. You need to send it to, see if somebody could get it to Chirore, you know what I mean? And some and them other man in the AES countries, yeah. And because the message, and I could hear and see, you know what I mean, the whole of Africa rallying and the banner flying, you know what I mean? To the
But
song.
that's the idea, That's the idea
See
that it created on, So what you're
Yes,
saying
I.
right now, yes, son, is like that's the idea of it, to get it across the African diaspora, to for people out there to rise up the banner, stand. It's a universal unity for all African right
yes,
across the globe.
yes.
So I can see the video. I can see the video with, people, you have pictures of, protests in the Caribbean, and, people flying the banner in the Caribbean, and you got the African, and I can see, yeah, I don't see it. And so,
Yeah.
let's see it.
You see, what both of these songs need, your son, is a video. Both of these songs need a collaboration and do a nice video for it, because it's a lot of different artwork
really
could be
need a
done
video,
to these songs and
Yes,
stuff like
I.
that. You see what I mean? Yeah, so something,
That's the next mission,
both songs
Sankofa.
both songs are close, with the message, You
Yes,
see what I
I.
mean? So people can relate all over. So what is needed, because visual is very important, Very, very important in these times. And it catching, but I see a lot of things happening for both of you with this song and along with the other songs that you have. So definitely prepare yourself for it. I'm not sure if you're ready for it. So when the universe bring it, you have to accept it, So that's a lot. I'm expecting it comes so heavy. So let's embrace it,
Ready.
All right. Well, we're glad to hear that you're ready, because you're gonna come. Because tomorrow morning, me gonna send out me link these music to my people in England, and send you the link. Send you a link, and you all start network, and you know what I mean. Whichever tune you want to get out on the radio station, I work it out and get it there. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Sankofa, for the eye. Just want to tell the eye that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but even though you got me in the dark a little bit, you know what I mean? Overseer me still, never too late. But that song
Man, you got into
it's just like
agriculture, reasoning and so on. You're not playing no music like that still. You know,
Well,
so you
in
got
a
it.
matter thing, we can
But
if there's an
respect
agriculture
still,
show, we still can come in and do things different more time because
yeah,
it's
man.
part of it, you
Yeah,
know. Yes,
yeah.
but
We're gonna make up
definitely
more time.
the tourism need to have these things playing within the airport and coming at the port, then connect as a part of. You understand? You're
Yeah.
not gonna give up. You know what I mean? This place is a serious message, and I think each
True.
person from each different Caribbean island can relate. You see what I mean? Because it's the message, and these islands are beautiful places and stuff like that, and we really have to embrace it and know what we have. Because many who out in the bigger world, they're coming to our island. They appreciate it, but we here take it for granted. Our beautiful beach that we don't
True.
have to pay
True.
for, our beautiful turquoise water and all this different. So we can just go out there and throw out a line. You see what I mean? And don't have to have a
Yeah.
permit and all this different stuff when nobody disturb you. So the things that we take, the relaxation and the slow pace life that everybody come and urge for, and that even some of them can't even afford a ticket, can play this so expensive coming to the islands. So
Mm-hmm.
the work you have been doing, sometimes you feel like, oh, you're doing it in vain, but Virgin and Osage, if you impact one
Yeah.
person, you have done a lot because that one person
True.
gonna
True.
put it on. So always, you understand, little is much. You know what I'm saying? You start put one in a basket to get full, and you put out plenty. So a lot of people, you might not tell you that you touch them, but you do touch people. So something you'll be rewarded in
True.
many ways, not dollar wise, but the smile that you put on people's face, and cause you just don't know who you touch or who you have to say from hurting themselves when they do hear your music. So sometimes we don't see things opposite than how we should think in a holistic way. So that is how I do look at things. And whether you not hear music, as I love music, whatever, even if I be listening to music in different language, I don't even know what them I say. But the beat and sometimes it's over, and that's universal. You know what I'm saying? But Virgin, there I have a lot of talent, gifted talent,
Yeah.
self-taught, and
Yeah.
nothing beat more than when you say a man is self-taught in a Virgin, you come real good, because
Yeah.
him
Big
have to
time.
find everything, because you're competing with people out there, so you find yourself, tweak it, and it's a beautiful thing. So most we see out there with the billionaires are self-taught people. So
Yeah.
you're one of the billionaires. Can remember, what you do, you
We
trot for 2 miles
talking. We
ahead things,
talking.
and you get a hook up,
We know we not
You
see
get
the
you
money
start.
there, but I hear what you're trying to say
Nah, man, I said
still.
that. I
Keep
just
it
nah, man.
positive.
Trust me, you get more than that, man. Way more than that. Yeah, just positivity. Cause
But
when you
give
start
thanks,
coming, they come
Banky.
in. Cause you see how much,
Give
you see how much
thanks,
man the youth
Banky.
don't write music for, and music, you gonna get the royalty down the road, You gonna get
Yeah.
him
True.
royalty.
True.
You see,
Yeah.
remember that, Whatever, cause it's his work. It's just
Yeah.
so me link with the right people in England who understand royalty, and he know his work, and he start to and wherever is it, he gonna get it. So things are said.
Yeah.
Frankie Paul, you mad, Sarah, yeah man, I met you, yeah man, I mean artists that from way back. You mean?
Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
Wife say, I didn't
listen,
move up
listen,
during them time. The wife say,
listen, man.
I he produce the track with Sarah?
I'm
Yeah.
just saying
No,
the
me a
artist,
Frankie
Oh,
but
Paul, listen.
I'm just saying.
Me a Frankie
No, I'm
Paul in
just
I know
the
the
saying.
studio,
artist.
Me
Okay.
a Frankie Paul in the
Yes.
studio, I record for 5 hours, Me are the engineer,
Okay.
I record
Okay.
Wow.
Frankie Paul, Yeah, man.
Okay.
Frankie Paul,
Yes.
man, are the only man, are the only man, whole harmony, whole 12 leg of harmony, and no missing, So when a man in
True.
a studio, I record. Me and Eddie Fitry in a studio, I
Them
record.
they are big name.
So
Them they are big name, man. Eddie
yeah, man,
Fitzroy and them man.
me build with him with Eddie Fitry record, man. Record for me personally.
Okay.
So it's not like say boy, me not out there do the music, but as me I said, the adversity and the
Yes.
thing, and the music set up and the politics and the music and how
Of
people not really
course.
push positivity like how them push the negativity. The something goes so. It's a
Yes.
struggle being, to
Yes.
remain positive, self-conscious and the things
Of
same way
course.
and not sell out yourself. So, there's several avenues I could have, tried over the years, but I decided that no, I'm not sell out myself, unless I remain steadfast, remain in I and I
True.
purpose and know what I'm about and keep pushing
Yes, I.
forward. Sometimes it really get frustrated and overwhelming sometimes and you just feel like you want to quit and even too bother with it. But at the end of the day, you know your purpose and you know the impact and the
Yes.
effect of what you're doing and your message out there towards the people. So you just continue to, for right person, let us continue, even though sometimes it don't make no sense to me. Having so much music, have so much songs and keep going and going, and it's like, some might tend to wonder what is it about, what is it for, because you might get no justice out of the thing, but I just that timing, yeah. So I say we don't even too, I try to go around that because the mission is the mission and the journey is the journey, and we can't take a shortcut on the journey, because that now go work
Nah,
out,
man. Yes, son.
Yes, sorry. Well, King, enough respect, it is really honor and pleasure to, meet the eye like this and to be able to hear the eye track for the first time and, really impressed. Just like I'm sure many of the other people out there impressed and could feel energy of the track. As a man who have an ear for music like that, when I hear something for the first time, I could tell if it is going to be a hit. And I can tell you that that track, you and Sankofa, is a hit song. And the rhythm is a hit rhythm. And so I am just looking forward later on to see the names out of St. Kitts and Nevis. Nevis too, because we have some artists in Nevis too, so we have to get some Nevis artists in it too. And then the artists them out of Jamaica and out of field as well, who's going to be on that rhythm. The first maybe say 10, 15 names on the rhythm, because trust me, the rhythm will can catapult roots and reggae music back to the space where it wants. And that is what is necessary right now. So that is why I say it is timely. When I hear the rhythm, I hear the track, the message, like everything set, the name now to resilience, it just fit. So then now I just feel like all who come on the rhythm should have that resilient meditation. And as Banky put it, even if it's a dancehall track, it should be a dancehall track with a kind of resilient message as well too. Like how Anthony B would do it. Because Anthony B is a man who would spit, roots and culture lyrics and a
Of
and a
course.
dancer. So you can come
Isn't
and
it
do
bad?
it
You can
like
hit the
that.
rhythm, man. You can get sizzle up on the
So
rhythm there. You can get on board.
yeah,
No matter who on the rhythm is just a nice rhythm, my virgin. And even
well,
for
you
Yeah,
have to
man.
artists
follow.
who just
You
are
are
sing for the
going on,
first
you are
time.
going on, no Banky. You
Yes.
see what going on
Uh-huh.
in Jamaica now, and that's why, because the difference is now, you can link some St. Kitts artists and them hear the rhythm and decide, say, yeah, love the rhythm, them have a record. For me personally, I don't really run behind them guys still. Let me tell you the truth. Because them guys are going
True.
to come to me with some type of story where I not go pre none at all. And I have to run them on one side because it doesn't matter who them be,
Yes.
You're just
Of
so-called big
course.
artists or so-called big name. I don't really pre them. You see me? Because them are
Yes.
going to come to me with millions. I want to come to me with big
Yes.
Money.
bag of money to pay them for record a song
Money.
for already, man. That
Yes.
now will
Money.
work with me and them. So that's why I
True.
personally work with some of the upcoming talent them that need a vibe, need a song for a
Boost.
Of
rhythm, something
course.
where, me work with them. But me not gonna run on them guys because being around the music over a period of time and see how them operate and even approach it
Yes.
in the past. You see me I deal with and the vibe what them bring to me is like me have to look on them and have to say on the real. For some Rasta warrior on the real. You get me? I mean, now come to me
Yes.
with no negative energy. Me I come to me with some
Of
positive vibes,
course.
and when them chuck towards me in a bank, me have to say, nah, it's all right, man. And that's why me just produce myself, produce my music,
Yes.
and do my thing. Me not really go around. Cause I
Of
don't really.
course.
When I go to St. Kitts and I go in a studio in St.
Yes.
Kitts, long I don't go in a studio, banky. It's a long
True.
time I don't go in a studio, but I go in a studio over there. You get what I'm saying? And the vibe
Yes.
was cool, the vibe
Environment.
was right.
Environment.
Different energy
Environment.
from
Yes.
being in a studio
Environment.
in Jamaica certain way. So
Yes.
that's just a thing with the rhythm now. But for me, I'll try to see if you have some nice upcoming talent who want to do some positive music and them sound good too. Me reach out to one and two of them
Yes.
and make them get the rhythm and vibe on it. But other than that,
But
them
but
artists them
but
not
but
gonna
but
run
but
behind them because
but watch here, man. You see me have a
Me
youth,
have two artists
brilliant.
there
Me have
ready
a,
to
me,
record on them
me have a
beat and
daughter,
rhythm.
right? My oldest youth, brilliant, What me
yeah.
gonna do? Me gonna link her with you, and she gonna write. She gonna say you change the music, and she put on, and you see she not easy.
Yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant youth. Only she
Mm-hmm.
26. You know what I'm saying? and anything she touch, she can you'll see and you'll judge it for yourself. Right now, she got the
Yeah,
same
man.
producers. They have some music for her play in England and different stuff, and it was number one on Spotify for weeks and all kind of vibe. She come down here and write music for all the prime minister and perform at the Marriott. Brilliant. Because we
Yeah.
have ancient
So what
brain.
may I say
You
now
see,
is that
so
what may I say, Banky,
yes,
right now, I prefer to work with. It might sound away,
yes.
but me always prefer to work with
Nah,
musician
man,
outside of Jamaica, artists outside of
and the
Jamaica. It might
others.
sound away, but it's just the truth. I always prefer to
I
work with
got you.
artists out there and musicians out there because the energy that I, when I muster from or when we get from artists out there and producers out there over the years, is always some positive vibe separate and apart from what I'll get from my own people in
Yes,
Jamaica. So I don't even do music
true.
for Jamaicans, King. I don't really do music for my people either. And if you notice, if you listen to most of my track, them, I don't do music for
Yes,
Jamaica, King, because I know what Jamaica want. And what Jamaica
I
want, I
got you.
can't give them. So I don't really focus
Overs.
on Jamaica and my music really and truly. So if I would focus on Saint Kitts and vibe with Saint Kitts Radio and DJs and I'd rather vibe with people outside of Jamaica when it comes to that because I know the mentality of Jamaicans when it comes to radio, DJs and
Yes,
selectors and all these people. I know the mentality
I
and the
got you.
mentality may
Yes,
not go around them vibe. We
yes.
stay far
You see
from
here.
Jamaicans when it come on to these things.
Here we push each other. You see, we only so we embrace each other, and if a man a try, you push him because the community is a small knit community, and we know each one. If I even don't know, you still make it with your cousin. So at the same time, everybody is one. So we need a small community like this. I mean, over here in Nevis are just 10,000 people. So the whole of Nevis are one same thing as St. Kitts. Half my family is in St. Kitts, Chikwata. So when someone is going out there, the community support it. You see,
Right,
and
right,
we
right,
embrace
right.
every. It's just different. It's just cultural differences. So I understand where you're coming from, but just keep doing you. I will be true to yourself and work with your inner garden, work with your inner self. Work. Do not change to try to follow the crowd because what you're doing is different and you're working. You know what I'm saying? You're working and it's a beautiful thing, and I love your honesty about it. And because of the person who you are, Virgin, as I tell you, once the universe don't choose you, you can't run from it, you know. You can't run from it. You don't choose it, you know. So it's all positive and alignment. Sankofa, congrats to you again. And you see how the Virgin just come by, you look for something to eat, and boom, boom, boom. So it's nothing is
Yeah, man.
coincidental.
Yeah,
It's
it was
just
a definite
timing, alignment,
blessing.
and everything. Yeah, man. And look at such a quick time in just a couple of days. Boom, you all done put down the track just like that. So you show the connection and the energy and how everything, and not knowing what you're gonna put. It's just wherever the youth seem to work with, and look how we align. Beautiful
Yeah,
things,
Banky,
beautiful
I
words.
wanna still I wanna get a word in still and seal up and bless up my daughter
Yeah,
still, Nala.
yeah, man.
Maccabee, she on the
Yes,
chat with us still. And
Yeah,
even
man,
her
yeah.
in the
soul was
background.
unique still. Yeah, because I
Yes,
just call her.
I was wondering
I
who's
call her
singing. I was wondering who's
the day we
singing.
went to this. Yeah, the day we went to the studio, we call her and she was coming
Yes,
out from her school, and I tell her to come by the studio with me and put on a track. She didn't have no
yes,
previous recording. She didn't really hear the rhythm like that. She might have heard me practice in between the night before. And then she put on a nice track, a good backup. The bridging culture in certain areas still too.
yes,
When
of
she was doing
course.
she voices and what's not still. But so I want to big
Yes,
up Nala. I want to big up my wife and my children, them still, the Maccabee family. Abyssinia and Sankofa, and the level there too. The rest of my youths, them. And my whole family still. And bless up St. Kitts and the brethren them from over all road, Gideon Force, Tiwaladi House of David. But I still would want to read something from His Majesty because I see all of us here tonight on this platform. We are leaders in our own right, in our own different areas, in our own
yes, I.
specialties, same as still. Because I know Yason being there, as he say, a music man and still an agriculture man for all these years, doing his work. And you, Banky, doing your agriculture work, even governmental, non-governmental, still able to
Yes,
do
I.
certain interviews on your house and so. So you're well gifted, same as still. And the Virgin over here, I only know him as a musician for now, but I'm sure he doesn't say he studied agriculture. Now, I didn't get
Yes,
a
I.
chance to study agriculture upon that scale in school, but I've been practically with agriculture from since, the fifth grade, from the garden times in my primary school, But in
Yes.
America, in America, you can't do agriculture as you please. You have a little break. But as soon as I came back in 95, it's back to the earth. Even before I had any governmental job, I went straight to the earth. And I never leave the earth. And I give thanks to remain in the earth because the earth is the Father, the fullness thereof, the Most High and the world and they that dwelleth in it, So I go want to read something from His Majesty still, because he's a man really
Yeah,
love
man.
to talk about him still, and I don't feel good doing a whole interview and not give a little highlight something from the king still. He say, this one talking about a leader must stay ahead, He say, further, a leader must possess initiative, which is the creative ability to think in new ways and do new things. The leader has always to stay ahead. He cannot afford to set up a procedure and then fold his hands and linger lazily watching it work. He cannot be content merely to see new trends and take advantage of them. He must keep his imagination vividly alive so as to originate ideas and start new trends. A word of warning is in order here to help one's subordinates or dependents at the cost of harm to the public is tantamount to sacrilege and blasphemy. You see it? So regardless, you can't say you're going to help somebody by doing something that is wrong and negative and then try to say you was doing it for a good cause. That's basically what His Majesty is talking about here. It is unfortunate that many in positions of leadership, both great and small, have been found guilty of such practices. A good leader is devoted to his work and will willingly forego even the demands of sleep to see its accomplishments. And this does not mean that he is impetuous. You see it? On the other hand, he maintains a balance between emotional drive and sound thinking. So I would think that we are in these categories. So I
Yeah,
think we
man.
must, give to the public this message same way still and maintain
Yes, I.
ourselves as leaders. And as the brethren said earlier, we could have do slackness and push that kind of energy. But that's not what
Sure.
Father put into us. So what He put into us, we have to just bring it out. I couldn't even write a sack song if I really wanted to because it never come to man. You see it? So it's like what Father put you to sing, you just have to sing. And because we keep it conscious, the system ain't pushing the conscious artists. Check it out. Even right now. But as you see, from
Yeah.
time to time, Father bust out certain artists and then a trend set and then things go on again still. So I hoping that this a we time, regeneration time, maybe not my generation per se, but the music generation time to get an upliftment again, because from generation to generation, this do happen. Because if you see, even in Jamaica, with Capleton, the rise of Bojo, the rise of Sizzler, and then with Sizzler, a whole heap of artists, Jarin, a whole heap of different artists down the line they still,
Yeah, man.
come forward. You see, during that time there, because you had David House, and you still had Capleton with his entourage, same still. So, and a lot of still of these artists, a lot of them remain and a lot of them drop out. You see, so now is a rising time again for a new set of artists. Whether we old or whether we young, it's going to be a new time for culture again because the people then want consciousness because of how the earth are change up right now. There's a spiritual war going on and the people them still need the soldiers on the battlefield because the musicians, it says it in Psalms 87, is we shall be there
Yes, I.
with the Almighty sounding the trumpet. So that we are doing and we not stop with the work. Regardless to whether we get a
Beautiful.
lot of like because me not even got much things on the internet. Me just try this. I just trying this management thing and this internet thing and trying to do it. And this brethren show me a lot of things still because he well set, you know. So I just have to just follow up on certain things. I just got to see him still and set myself.
Of course,
So we
you're
could
just
be
with the time.
yeah, man.
This-
Nice vibes.
yeah, man.
So give thanks,
But I
Javier.
must say,
Give thanks to brethren them.
Respect, man.
And
Yeah, man.
yeah, man.
But before me go
Give
still,
thanks,
Jarian,
man.
yeah, man.
Before me
Give
go still,
thanks, yes,
right
Go
now,
ahead.
me can see in the chat right now on the phone. I want big up Rashida, I want big up Valerie, I want big up Leon the same way upon the chat because I mean them they have vibe
Yeah,
with
Mr.
me and
Yeah.
keep the vibe going, you know. So big
Yes,
them up.
I.
We see Mellow pass through too. I would say we say this warrior out there so too, you know, pass through Malachi music. So big up each and every one who pass through. And I wanna big up Master OG to pass through. I mean, I want to big up the positive vibes on the family because you know what, they've been supportive also of Sankofa too on the music. Someone big up my platform
Yes.
because my platform on TikTok where I have my family, a community there where you know they support my music and they repost the
Beautiful.
songs also. So Sankofa, a lot of them repost resilience also. So you can send a shout out to them to the positive vibes on the family.
Yeah,
Because
man.
that's
Bless up.
my
Bless
program
up.
there on TikTok and all of that. So, let me big them up and when I big up Higher Vibe Music, I mean, you know what, Higher Vibe Music, but I big up myself because Jarian is Higher Vibe Music, my production.
All right.
so,
Yes, I.
but Higher Vibe Music is separate and apart because when me and Higher Vibe Music is a different thing, a creative state, being right there. So, big up
True.
Higher Vibe Music self over there, so same way. And, I want to big up St. Kitts. People
Yes,
them,
I.
I love the energy, I love St. Kitts vibe, and I never get a chance to visit over Nevis, but next time I'm in St. Kitts,
Yeah, man.
definitely I come across Nevis and link up Nevis too. So here I go, I'm still big up Nevis people them. I'm big up the
Yes,
Real
I.
Entertainment Network, and people please make sure to subscribe to Real Entertainment Network. They are doing an awesome job. So go out there, click some subscribe, share them thing all over the place because this is what is lacking right now
Yes, I.
globally. People promoting positive messages and positive movements out there, which is crucial in this time. We need this level of unity and togetherness, and the only way we will survive this chaos right now is if we join together as one, recognize who we are as a people, and let us push forward in one accord, in a positive manner. So that's the only thing. So right now, love and love alone, and that may I tell each and every one right now. So, do the thing, it go.
Yes, I'm gonna leave the close out for you. Because I mean, me need to say anything for after Jarian and Sankofa don't speak, Me just want to leave it just like that. So if you want anything to say,
Yes,
it's up to
sir.
you. But me just love how we end it with that, Just want
And
to tell
sorry,
them
one
thanks
more
for
thing.
coming.
Please go check out the music on all major music platforms. Check out Sankofa Lion and that he has a
And you
YouTube
too.
channel. I see the song was playing from YouTube a while ago.
Yeah.
You can go over there and subscribe. Share his music to Positive Music on his channel, and also Jarian Music on all major music online major music platform. You can go over there and also support the music. Subscribe to YouTube also Jarian Music, and as a Real Entertainment Network just to see him. Subscribe my people and let us just keep the positive movements going. Master OJ, me see the journey. Big up yourself again. See it? All right.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Now you know. You mic, yes, son.
You're mute.
You mute.
Sorry, my
Yes.
bad. Yeah, I was about to say, man, I love the energy, and I love the energy that Jerry and bringing. I mean,
Yeah, man.
now listening to him, he really showed me still that he really was a radio man for sure. So I feel that coming out. You know what I mean? Yeah, but the energy is good, and I feel like we really need to stay linked. So we're definitely gonna
Yeah,
link up
man.
Sankofa. I am a part of a few Afro-Caribbean organizations, right, that are seeking to bridge the gap between Africa and the Caribbean. One such organization would have gotten some links in recent times in terms of seeking to make some connections on the media side of things, which is on radio and TV and that kind of vibes between Africa and the Caribbean. So this is propelling me now to really push it, because even when I got the opportunity, I started to think, but it seemed as if like the universe is leading me back to this kind of space. And then when Banky come tell me about this interview with Sankofa, telling me like Sankofa like getting back into the music again like this. And then seeing my brethren, Colin Wyatt, see money, because I know you must see money from back in the days with SP Finest, you know what I mean? When I used to be pushing them my music back in the day, right? And you know, it's like that time. And I think I had that conversation with Banky the other day too, where I was telling Banky,
Yeah,
man,
man.
you know what I mean? We in the music thing and the kind of history that we have in the music thing, we really need to come out and let the people them know that, yeah, this is what we are dealing with. And, you know, so my brethren, I'm going to seek to make that connection, you know, with the and music scene, because we have some link there in Ghana. And so it would be nice to get the music in a them space there. So I'm gonna make those links and we're gonna stay in touch. So Sankofa, you know, and I'm gonna do what I can do to push the item and to push the rhythm.
Yeah,
So
man.
yeah, let me stay in touch. And we gotta get
Definitely.
back Varian to come back to talk differently and the music and his career, and also in the agricultural space, because since he have that agricultural energy, yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
can come back and talk some agriculture, you know what I mean? So give thanks for the
Yes,
opportunity to
I.
meet the eye, and I really hope and pray that people, all those who are listening, can share the energy and can, you know, support the music in whatever way, shape, or form. Give thanks for doing a part of my work tonight, Jareen, in terms of, you know, bigging up the people on the wall, because that's one of the things
And
that we really pride ourselves in doing here. We usually,
yes, I.
you know what I mean, big up the people who follow us on the wall and pay attention to the message and so on. So Leonie and Erica and Marcy and all the other people who are on the wall, you know, blowing up the wall and so on. Enough respect, and you know, Rashida,
And everybody subscribe. Remind them to
you know,
subscribe and continue listening to the show, with the educational show
yeah,
Tuesday
man.
and Friday. So, you know.
Slasher Media. Who else we got here? Okay, that seemed like
Yeah,
Valerie,
yeah,
Okay, I call
Rashida,
those
yeah,
names already. Yeah,
Rashida.
man. Yeah, man. So bless up everybody who would have logged in and be a part. Rootlyn Hill and the face side of things.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's a real
Greetings,
pleasure.
cause. Yes.
And we really do look forward to having you guys again next week for another edition of Everything Agriculture, and see you next week Tuesday for another edition of the topics here on Real Entertainment Network. We want to encourage everybody to go on over to the YouTube platform and subscribe. Look for the new music from Sankofa and Jarian, and make sure that song becomes like the national anthem, the global national anthem for 2025. And the banner, raise the banner, we have to take that to be the new Afro-Caribbean, you know, anthem.
Anthem.
Yeah, the Afro-Caribbean anthem. That's what we're going to use to bring the region together. You know what? I'm going to start doing that. So I'm going to start to push it in those links, those same organizations that I tell you that I'm a part of. I'm going to start to push it and see if I can get the consensus from them to start to use it as, you know, that track, that soundtrack that they could use for a lot of, well, we'll have to figure that out eventually, because I know it come down to dollars and cents and all that. But at this time, you know, we're
Yeah,
promoting and doing the thing. So,
yeah, man.
yeah.
This song I go on, you know, because I want to listen DJ Nico over ZIZ there. Boy, I love that song, you know. Yeah,
Mm.
man. Love, yeah, man. He played that song, Wally, man. So he loved the song.
Yeah.
So, you know,
That
he
they
played
don't
the
get
Beautiful,
song,
playing
man.
and
I
beautiful.
listen.
scientists. Wow, man. Yeah, man. Almost every day Chico play that song. You see it? I
Yeah,
Nice,
listen
man.
it.
nice,
I hear
nice,
it
nice.
many times. It don't get a lot of push. From since the last time we went there to do the interview, you know. But I would still want to just say big up still to like the Sparks. Sparks bridging them. They always push the music energy in me, and they were always there when I get certain trips from overseas and what's not still, and they follow me a lot, and you could say the part of management CMS still, and nothing can go on without Sparks knowing, and big up Lionel Stevens
True.
still,
Yes,
my
I.
cousins still, Fire King, and even Doc. You don't know, want to big up them man the same way specifically still. And Jacali
Yes,
man,
I.
the flag man, and some of the performance them, Jacali, you know, you see a little youth, give thanks for being there. Some of the time same way, not for the time still, and upon the local performance scene. So we give thanks for all these experience and bless up Ish Makeda and bless up on our journey, CMS still more. So you know you don't know Rastafari live. Yeah, man, that's it for me. Give thanks, Banky. Give thanks,
Every
Virgin.
time.
Give thanks,
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
That way I say,
Ira,
man.
your
And
son.
it's
Yeah, man.
when you're
beautiful
ready, you
vibe,
just
beautiful
play the
vibe, you know?
tune and
Beautiful vibe.
yes. Yes,
Banky,
and
you gotta push
when
this tune for us now. You got to push
you
this
never
tune,
tell me
yeah,
that,
son.
man, Virgin. Me do my part, you know. You
Yeah.
don't do me in the background as
And you know me
management.
up
You
on the
safe, man.
internet like that. But
You
in the
safe, man. Me got
management,
you.
you just
Me
yeah,
got you.
management.
Me got you. Me
Yeah,
and the case right now. Me up
yeah,
some
yeah,
links,
yeah.
call with people them in England and so forth, and link up Jawian
Just
and
let
them
me
and
know
so
when you
forth,
get the
and
news, you know. And if you want to link
easy
up
thing.
performance, you get a piece of the performance fee, you know. You get your own money, you know. Just
That's
do your
minor
thing, you
matters,
know.
man. That's
All
just dead
right?
presidents, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
dead people
later.
from paper. No, me no about that. All
Later,
right,
man,
come in when
later.
you're ready. Yeah, man. Bless. Y'all can log out, you know. Enough respect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
So we give thanks again. So big up Real Entertainment Network, right? I know. Big up themselves, you know. It's a joy being
Yes,
here.
I.
It's a pleasure. Give thanks, Banky. Give thanks, your son.
Mm.
It's a joy being here, linking with the guys. We love the positive energy, the positive vibes flowing from
Yeah,
the brother
man.
them. Awesome vibes. See, so just keep up the good work. Keep doing what you guys doing because you see what you're doing is well needed. As I'm saying, globally,
Give thanks.
not just in Nevis or in America, but
Yes.
globally, right across. See? So,
Yeah,
when I
man.
see people doing work like this, it make me feel good. It make my heart feel
Yes,
warm.
I.
So boy, at least. Guess what? I was in town today. Let me tell you a little thing before my cut. I was in town to the right where Big Youth on Orange Street. You know the history about Orange
Mm-hmm.
Street where back in the days, too. You know the whole of the history of Orange Street. I was there this evening with some of the veteran artists them down there, and
True.
um it's like, me there I'm all of vibe and I go to, and a couple of them reach over to me and I say, boy, by just looking at you, I can see it's a powerful virgin, and they don't even know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And them reach over and I say, them a big me up, and but I don't even let's get an opportunity to sing one song. But the man them just say, boy, I hope you come back next week Friday now because I really want to hear you, because the man them say, boy, I just feel like I have a powerful sound. You see what I'm
True.
saying? But you were going, while I was there,
Vibration.
let me show you something. While I was there, I see a youth pass, it was about 16. And before, upon approaching where I was standing, the youth started said good evening. And he said good evening, going up the line, good evening. I was like, I was shocked to
Yes.
really
Real.
hear a youth about
Yes.
16, 17 walking by with that manners, vibe. And
Yes,
it's
I.
like, I was literally, he's back like this, and I said, this real? But because the youth reached a little bit further up the road, I never called him back because I wanted to call him back and say, youth, enough respect. To know that,
Yeah, man.
because, the youth them these days, it was just, just hear something, it was just a shocking vibe to hear a youth at that age. I want to show you something. Little bit after that, you have about a 9-year-old and probably about a 12-year-old pass, and the youth, they look and then they say, they just
True.
walk past. I mean, I say, you see it?
Yes,
This
I.
is what I show you.
Yes.
So,
Of course.
it needed. These
Yeah,
messages
man.
needed.
Yes.
And because of the shift that happened, with the music and the societal norms, that it becomes where people lack morals and integrity and respect for them own self, and everybody just following the trend and all of that, and the negativity trending, so the youth them just grab on because that's what push in front them face each and every day. And what they know through psychology, that what you consume on a daily basis you become after a period of time. Seeing, so right now, these messages crucial, needed in times like this to go out there, and I will continue to play my part, and to do the best that I can do to make sure that these positive messages remain out there as we move forward, because these are our future, our food for survival. As I hear me sing it in the song, "The Rise of the Banner." Unity are the food for future survival. So cut out betrayal, focus on revival. You see me, you said that we need to start the
Yeah.
right now. See?
True.
So I just wanna say, big up on yourself and everybody listening, Love is the answer, is what we're searching for. Love is the cure, is what the world is crying for. Love is the way, it's the only part we need. Love is the key to unlock every door. So big up on yourself and I give thanks again. Real Entertainment Network. One love. See it?
Yes, I. Yeah, man. Blessed.
Yes, that's all
Yes,
right.
son.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Ira, we can't add nothing else to this, you know. That is just like, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's just to seal up everything, you know. Yeah, man. Give thanks, King. You know,
Respect,
we
man.
want to wish you all the best on the mission, and we will do
Yeah, man.
our
I
part
want
to
to ready,
continue.
man. When I'm ready,
So,
just link forward, man. We join in
positivity.
another time and vibe, man. Anytime.
Yes, man. Yes, I. Yes, I.
Mm.
Anything positive, you know, we really will push it, you know. So, I guess I'll just
Nice,
have
man.
to talk a little bit here until Banky get in connection with the brethren who is going to take us out of the interview, you know. It's a real
Yeah.
collaborative effort, and I really want to give thanks to the Real Entertainment Network team. You know, if it wasn't for them, you know, this wouldn't be possible. And just imagine, like I'm showing you, this is what you call a real collaboration because everybody is in a different space. I am in California, Banky is in Nevis, you in Jamaica, Sankofa in SK, and the bridging who handling the board is in Miami. You know what I mean? So it's you know what I mean, and we do this together to make sure still that, you know, everybody can really feel the energy of what we push here. We try to keep it real, we keep it, you know, authentic, I mean organic, you know, and I guess you could feel the energy. That's why, you know, you can feel so free to speak because that's how we want you to feel. It's a reason, you know, I feel like, you know, it's structured and you have to answer in a particular way
Yeah,
and
tailored
nah,
thing, you
you
know?
know,
No,
no,
man. We do
no, we
things.
want
We
you to
do things
feel up
anyhow, man. Here we
and
can burn
talk
your
to the
herb, do
people.
anything. We don't hide up nothing. We just be ourselves. So that's how we do it right here. Anyhow,
True.
yeah. We not gonna script.
Naturally.
Yeah, we don't have no script. We don't script nothing on. You know,
Naturally.
so we have nothing right now. We just a
No,
reason. We just do a reasonment and
we're not tailor no
You
reasoning. We
see,
just
nah.
tailor it and you know,
Yeah.
you
So
see,
vibe.
man,
when you're ready, you just come in with the music and we good. See, yeah. So just give thanks again, my
Yeah, man.
virgin and
So,
all who tune
hey, you
in.
are going to have another interview soon, I think. I don't even know if we can manage that one upon a TikTok platform. I don't even know about. Because I go to the river today and, you know, me shoot some video clippings today and come back from the river and go to the thing in the down Orange Street there. So, you know, say a whole heap of thing from morning. So, I don't even know if we can manage
Yes.
that interview there tonight. So, probably have to reschedule that to next week. Because right now, we just need to light up something and hold a vibe and relax, you know?
Yeah, man. Just all of
another
us,
energy, you
man.
know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
So
So big
thanks
up
to
on
all who
yourself
tune in
until
and so,
yeah, man. Till next time. Big up
yes, I.
everyone who tune in right now on the live. As we say, Valerie, Rashida, Marcia, OG, Leonie, everyone. See right now, see Aisha just joining there when we are close off. Aisha, big up yourself to my people them that are joining at the moment too. But here I go on. A
Yeah.
little bit
They
too
can
late at
always
the
go
joy
back
right now.
and take down the clip and watch it over on YouTube,
All
Facebook
right, so
anytime. It's always
all
there.
right, it's on YouTube,
Yeah,
guys.
and
So you can go back and check it out on
yeah.
YouTube after this
Yeah,
thing if
man.
you
Then just
want to,
share
yeah?
it over and over all the time and take out whatever clippets they want and share it on the status same when yeah. You
All
know what I
right.
mean? So
Me sure some of
guys,
my
thanks to
people them
all
will
who
do
come
that.
on. Yeah, man.
Mm.
Beautiful. Enjoy a beautiful show. Thanks to all who tuning in and really appreciate it and continue linking us every Friday where we talk about anything within the agricultural sector, cannabis, and about moving agriculture from the bottom and up to the top. It's all about our survival and protecting the environment and our land and resources because that's the only thing we have. And land is independent. I always remember that. We totally land. Who control the land controlling those within that environment, all right? So Ira, all is
Right.
yours. Me no want touch nothing else. You don't set it already, so me no want touch nothing else on the going out. You don't nice it up.
All right.
Yeah.
When I go live next time, just send me a link and I'll try join in and bless up the thing. See?
All right, no
Rastafari.
problem. Easy.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Respect. I'm out now. Big up.
Yes. Yeah, son. I guess we're so wait for an Ira. So guys, that was Sankofa and Jareen combination, resilience, big tune. Definitely go and seek it and promote it. And hopefully we can have Sankofa and Jareen and one of these show, hopefully Mango Festival or the Breadfruit Fest or the Heritage Fest, Culturama, even back on the music festival next year, yes, and ain't no reason Sankofa and this artist shouldn't be. And by then next year you can have other artists on the same with him and stuff like that. And it's important to use, when you hear good music, show the support, because in these times a lot of negativity going on. When you hear people rise up and bring out this kind of music, and it's a beautiful beat, catchy, and it deserves some well other artists and that beat, where you can have a small album or whatever with five, and you can, when you playing the music, you can juggle 3-4 different music one time off the same beat. Yeah, man, you would have a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? So definitely got to Jerry, and you're doing some beautiful works. You know what I'm saying? And you have a bright future, which is now. So once the universe don't choose, so as I tell you, just prepare yourself for it, because you're gonna come in full speed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, son?
Yeah, well, I was just making sure that I'm ready. So give thanks and praises, everybody. Be sure to
Yes.
log into Real Entertainment Network next week, Tuesday, for another edition of The Topics, and next week, Friday, for another edition of Everything Agriculture right here on Real Entertainment Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Enough love, everybody. Guidance and protection every time.
Tune in. It's inspirational, educational, and you won't want to miss it. It's everything agriculture. Hey, this man Easy, inviting you to tune in. It's all about everything agriculture with the man Banky and Company, alongside Yason Tafari. It's your weekly educational show. And tune in. It's inspirational, educational, and you won't want to miss it. It's everything agriculture. Hey, this man Easy.